Megan's here. They can just grab all the shit that they want.
Anyways.
Hell yeah, give it up for Sarah, Megan, everybody, and the rest of your comics. Thank you for coming out to John's Island tonight. It's a beautiful, beautiful weather. I'm just glad it's not Daniel Island, because before you guys sat down, you would have had to put your keys in a fishbowl. So that's cool.
Sorry.
Hey Sarah, is there a specific street name for crack? No. Anybody? Is there a street name for crack? There isn't. Crack cocaine. It's just crack, right? Interesting. He kind of knew where I was going with that. I think a cool street name for a crack would be Ashley Phosphate. It just sounds way more scientific, you know? No, but I'm a dad, and I know it's weird because I look like someone who's probably on Epstein's list, you know? Right? I definitely am on paid administrative leave right now. But being a dad's great. It's kind of like going to bar trivia every night. I have no answers, and halfway through I'm just giving up and getting drunk. My wife hates that, and she gets all mean about it because I like to drink too much. And she calls me mean names. She'll call me al dente because I can only get kind of hard. Half of you guys know what I'm talking about. I can tell. There's not a lot of young kids here on a Sunday. But it's cool. And then she gets really upset about it. She's like, what, you don't want to have sex tonight? What are you, Alfredo? I'm done with the puns. I'm sorry for putting up with that. But no, being a dad's great. One thing I learned as a dad is I just tuck my shirt in all the time now. There's just something that you do. It's like I'm just burying my dreams of ever starting a Nickelback cover band. It's all gone. They're just deep down. The other thing I do too now that I'm a dad is I start my handshakes from right here. I'm like, what's up, guy? How you doing? That's like living my high school glory days. It's just my 40-yard dash now. Yeah, it's crazy. But you get some dumb advice from people when you're a dad, and I know I don't have all the answers. And when my son is having a tantrum, you can't shake the baby anymore. I know you can't do that. But sometimes you're like, oh no, what's wrong? And I'm just like, he's a kid. What do you expect? And they're like, well, have you tried? And I'm just like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But what I accidentally say is, thanks, man, I will try that. But when you ever get into conversations with people and you just are so completely checked out and you have no idea where the conversation's going, you're picking up on a few things, a few words. And I remember having this conversation at a party I got dragged to, and I could not tell for the life of me if this guy was bragging about his car or his wife. And so at the time, when he asked me about me and mine, I said the only thing that I could, figure that would cover both bases, right? I was like, truth be told, man, I'm looking to trade mine in for a younger Japanese model. And he just looks at me and he's like, sick, they're low maintenance. And so I'm like, what are we talking about? And so I had to just roll along with it. I just kept rolling along with it. I'm like, yeah. There's this smell that I just can't get rid of. She leaks every ride. And he's like, that's awesome, man. I'm like, he's like, mine's an 88, super smooth ride. You should totally see her with her top off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still have no idea. Later that night, I left something at the party, so I go back and I see him fucking his car. So I guess that's what's going on. All right, y'all. I'm out now. Thank you so much for coming. Let's give it back up to your host, Liz. Appreciate y'all.
Heck yeah. Dude, when I got here, they were putting their cutest little